I'm Jade, and today we will be discussing Isla and Happy Ever After by Stephanie Perkins. This is like her third companion-ish trilogy type situation. Before this comes Anna and the French Kiss and Lola and the Boy Next Door, and they all kind of have like similar pools of characters and whatnot. We met Isla in Anna and the French Kiss. Actually, I would say this one's more linked to Anna than it is Lola. Lola just kind of comes in. I highly recommend these books. They are really, really adorable. They are so cute and they're really funny. They're very real, these girls. Like, I could believe that I would meet any of these in real life. Of the three, I don't know which is my favourite. It's really hard. I go back and forth between these two all the time because when I first read Lola, I was like, yeah, it was cool, but it wasn't as good as Anna because when I read Anna, I was obsessed with it for ages. But now I think I liked Lola more. I think Lola has more depth to it. I think I enjoyed the setting in it more. I enjoyed the struggle in it more. It just felt more, how do I word how it felt? I don't know. It just felt harder hitting, I would say, than Anna did. Whereas Anna feels a little bit more like high school drama. At least it did at the time. I've not read these in a while, so I'm trying to remember them. I easily say that Isla's the one that I like the least of the three. Not that I didn't like it or I didn't enjoy myself while reading it. The struggle and the plot just isn't as well developed as these two. It's just not. But I would highly recommend all three of these. I have videos on these two already. I'll link them in the description. In terms of the covers, which one's my favourite cover? Each of them have their own little emblem. Anna has a heart, Lola has a star, Isla has a rose. I prefer the star and the rose, but that's just very much based on my personality. I love stars and I love roses. And this one, I want to say that I dislike it more because I don't like pink. But I love the picture of Paris. For some reason I have a thing with black and white pictures of cities, especially Paris. And then we have San Francisco for Lola. I think this one's probably overall my favourite cover. I think this is Barcelona for Isla. I like the colour scheme on Isla a lot. Isla and Happy Ever like an 8 out of 10. That feels pretty solid. I think I gave the other two like around the 9 mark, so I'd say an 8 is pretty fair. I will say this, I apologise for the audio. If you can hear background noises, there are lots of things happening in my house right now and the lighting is not great. The sun set way too quickly. I'm going to talk about the spoiler details of Isla and Happy Ever After. So if you haven't read it yet, I recommend you leave now or I'll tell you everything that happens. And you should read it. Obviously, I'd recommend reading it. I really liked Josh. I think he was a great love interest. But then again, I also loved St. Clair and I loved Cricket. My favourite love interest would probably still be Cricket because of how just like adorable he was. But I think Josh is pretty solid. But then I love St. Clair too. They're all just great. Isla, as a protagonist, on the other hand, I think she's more relatable in her shyness, being like a fellow shy human. I got it, although in my opinion she's not actually shy. Like, she still talks to people way more than I ever would. Like when she tells that kid to back off in the beginning because he did something mean to Kurt, like I wouldn't have the guts to do that. She's like shy. She's like book shy. Isla could be frustrating at times. Like the whole conflict in this one was her fault. She created that whole situation and I understand why she did that because it was her insecurities and stuff, and I think that's really cool that it was, you know, not a real problem because I think that's something lots of girls go through and I can relate to that. But it was frustrating the way she didn't hear him out at all, and then she just ignored him for months on end. He did nothing wrong. He did nothing to deserve that. So that wasn't cool. And like, yeah, you have the outburst and you get mad at him in the limo, which was a horrible scene to read. You'd give it a week or so and then you'd call him back. You'd talk to him. You'd find out what's going on. And she didn't do that, and that was just beyond frustrating. I really loved the opening of this one. I think all of the openings are great. I always like start casually reading them and then before I know I'm sucked into them like that. This one I think was even more so intense because it was like within a couple pages I was invested into the calls. I really liked the relationship she had with her sisters. Stephanie Perkins is very good at bringing family into it, particularly in Lola. You get bits of it in Anna as well though. This one I think it's more so concentrated in the sisters, and I really liked the way we explored the relationship with her older and her younger sister, though her younger sister I found to be extremely frustrating. I understood that she didn't mean to get them in trouble and she felt bad and it wasn't really her fault. I'm not saying it was, but she was just really mean, and I know that Isla was belittling her. But at the same time, I don't think she was doing it out of a place of trying to belittle her. I think she was just doing it out of a place of trying to look after her younger sister, who tends to do irresponsible things, or I guess she does irresponsible things for attention. I don't know. I just found it to be extremely frustrating and annoying. But maybe that's because I am an older sibling. I like the way that all worked out and it was all resolved in the end. It was another one of my favourite scenes when she gave her the tree house, although it was kind of sad that we lost the tree house, but it was a nice scene. Obviously in the end we get to see our other characters. We get to see Anna and Lola again. Lola was really annoying. Like I didn't think of her as that annoying, I think, when I read Lola, or maybe I think I did at first and then I got used to it. That actually brings bells. So I guess Anna by default is my favourite protagonist, although I did really enjoy reading from Lola's perspective. I just think on the outside it was a bit much. She was more than I anticipated. Obviously it was really nice when St. Clair proposed to Anna. That was really sweet. It was really nice to know that they're gonna have their happily ever after. Although I feel like the scene was kind of rushed and not necessarily done the best it could have been. I feel like it was just kind of like thrown in there. There wasn't any like build up to the proposal, and it was kind of like they magically paid and ran over and it was just the right time. Surely it would have taken St. Clair and Anna to walk over there and climb to the top and, like, you know, break the ice a little bit, because they threw the money down and ran as soon as St. Clair and Anna left. Like, their timing wise, I don't think it was realistic. I wish it was more developed, I guess. But it was really nice just to know that they're okay. Everything's cool now and they're all gonna be friends. Josh's and St. Clair's relationship, seeing their little friendship, that was really nice. I forgot how close they were. I really loved the scene with the new book and he was waiting outside and just my heart couldn't take it. He was so sweet. I loved the end. The end was it was great. It was good stuff. Barcelona was really fun as well. I was just kind of sitting there really giddy the whole time. The trouble is I was reading this in public places, reading it on the bus and in the cafeteria. I'm sat there trying not to smile, trying to hide behind the books so people don't look at me grinning like an idiot. It was really cute. It was really fun. That is all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have an amazing morning, afternoon, evening / night. My name's Jade. I hope I see you again next time. Goodbye. And then the French kiss, and then before this book. This is really hard. Oh, spoiler details of Isla and Happy Ever. Blah 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 blah. Oh wow, yeah, they can see that. Amazing.